sulla l'isola ti posa sui clivi e sui colli, giovinezza si te pide molle. Dai, canta, cazzo!
It became just a wonderful family, just a wonderful feeling, creating art, casting maybe day and nights because they need the work to be done, so you could have an exhibition here.
I didn't have a studio, so I was actually modeling in the foundry my artwork. And anybody that came in, I would just grab them and have them come over and what do you think? Look what I'm doing. You know, I was making my first sculptures, and I wanted anybody that could help me, give me some advice and let me know what they thought about it.
So much work, and enjoy casting for him because he was involved with everything. I'm so proud that he really made of himself the artist that he is today. And again, as I say, like his father, multi-talented, Lorenzo is really impressive with his talent, with his knowing about everything.
My first studio is at 84th, right off 2nd Avenue.
And the big building on 1st Avenue that goes a block.
Right, which was the
I don't remember. And then you moved across the street.
Yeah, so I was on 64th and on 63rd.
You know, in the beginning it was just the two of us, and then there was we had another friend of mine that also joined us, Grant Reinhardt, and we would literally do everything. We would have to rent a truck, we would have to go and get the stands, cover them, we would have to, you know, move all the work ourselves, get it in there quickly, run over, change suits, make sure we had everything put together properly, run back, greet the people. Lorenzo would show up, and then Giovanna would also come with him. And the show, sometimes it was very successful and we sold pieces, and other times it wasn't.
Be upset for a while because he wasn't creating anything, but then all of a sudden in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning he would wake up and he would wake me up. Hey, I had a wonderful idea. Tomorrow morning, the first thing I do, 6 o'clock in the morning, I get up and you know, I had this vision. I was dreaming about the sculptures made like this and like that, and I was like, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're telling me?
Giovanna helped him leave. The one thing I remember clearly is one day when Lorenzo said, well, I'm not going to paint anymore. I said, you're not going to paint? I have 2 paintings of yours. I mean, either they're going to be very valuable or they're worth nothing. I said, so why are you not painting? I think you're really good. No, Giovanna says I'm not really good at it.
So I said, well, what's the hardest thing to sculpt? And he said, well, I don't know, but every artist says that the hardest thing to do, both in painting and sculpting, are hands. And I had already, I don't know, subconsciously, I'd always been drawing hands also. So I tried hands, and they came out okay, and I never stopped sculpting ever since. And slowly, I started fading out painting, and I kept on sculpting.
And I thought, okay. Obviously what a relationship is about. You know, the person that is with you is supposed to help you, especially if you're a man, and because we really find ourselves through our work.
But then after that, he's always been very, very steady in his evolution. It was one sculpture after the other. And I think that if you go through all Lorenzo's sculptures, you can see there is really an evolution from the beginning.
My first art fair, I rented the space myself as an artist. I set up some sculptures and I put the prices. And of course I had my best friends helping me. I mean, we weren't professionals at all. And I gave clients prices, and then I remember a gallery came and said, I like your sculpture. what discount do you give to galleries? And I said, none. What do you mean none? I have to have a discount because I have to sell to clients. I said, I didn't think about that. And so I found myself that in the middle of the art fair, I had to change my prices. So it was a little chaotic.
I mean, you know, he used to go to people's houses, you know, and wait there for them to give him the money, you know, like bringing the sculpture, you know, under his arm. It wasn't like people think like it was a big operation. Now he has a big studio and wonderful in it. But it was like, okay, let me go and please, can I, you know, I mean, that's what artists do. Can I have my money?
But it was fun because it was a learning process. And the fact that I was doing that while I was working and in New York is so stimulating anyway. It's just a fantastic market. So I just had lots of fun. Oh, you mean mine?
He's there, whether it be in a big group of people, small group of people. It's always incredibly fun and exciting. He's an incredibly charismatic person. He is, you know, enjoys being the life of the party, and he's very good at it.
We had a great time. I'm naturally curious. I'm a very tactile person. I need to touch. I love to touch. I love to see my hands on material, on objects, on people, and I love to observe other people's hands. We had a baby, and my wife was pregnant with the second one, and then we were living in New York. And we decided that New York just wasn't the place for children to grow up. I mean, it was as a couple and as an artist, I guess it's the place to be. In change, when I came to Spain, they opened their arms. I have no relationship with Spain. I had no relationship with Spain before. I don't have family members here. And I liked the life in Spain. I liked the Spanish people. And I stayed. I came for 6 months, and I've been here for 12 years.
Art in general has gone through so many changes. Many of them, of course, very necessary, and others perhaps not so much. It's actually like this wouldn't be bad either, see? Abandonment. See, look at that. Abandonment. All of a sudden, I have a new sculpture. Maybe it's going to turn in from attraction, maybe it's going to become abandonment. I don't know. Wouldn't be bad. Like that would be a nice figure. And the inspiration comes at any time. It can come during the night, it can come